A reading from the Gospel according to Matthew, chapter 26, verses 26 through 30. While they were eating, Jesus took bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to his disciples, saying, "Take and eat. This is my body." Then he took a cup, and when he had given thanks, he gave it to them, saying, "Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the new covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins. I tell you, I will not drink from this fruit of the vine from now on until that day when I drink it new with you in my Father's kingdom." When they had sung a hymn, they went out to the Mount of Olives.
In Matthew for Everyone, N.T. Wright says this: "The heart of the matter is reasonably straightforward, though nonetheless breathtaking. Jesus was drawing into one event a millennium and more of Jewish celebrations. The Jews had believed for some, while that the original Exodus pointed on to a new one, in which God would do at last what he had long promised. He would forgive the sins of Israel and the world once and for all. Sin, a far greater slave master than Egypt had ever been, would be defeated in the way God defeated not only Egypt, but also the Red Sea. And now Jesus, sitting there at a secret meal in Jerusalem, was saying, by what he was doing as much as by the words he was speaking, "This is the moment. This is the time. And it's all because of what's going to happen to him." Jesus' action at the Last Supper was the equivalent in symbolic language of those sayings about the Son of Man being handed over and giving his life as a ransom for many. Somehow, identifying the bread and the wine with his body about to be broken in death, and his blood about to be spilt on the cross, and inviting his followers to share it and find in it the gift of forgiveness of sins, of new life, of God's kingdom. Somehow this action had then, and still has today, a power beyond words, a power to touch and heal parts of our broken and messy lives, a power to tell the world around that Jesus is Lord. The power of Jesus' action. The recognition that Jesus is Lord, and he is inviting his followers to share and to find in it the gift of forgiveness of sins. In the face of Jesus' power is when we come to recognize our weakness and our need. And when we come to follow Jesus, he gives us that power, the forgiveness, and his redeeming love. And by them is where we find that we are able to include others in his kingdom, that we are able to live a new way, and that we want to see justice for all, and we work towards that end. By all of these, we are able to demonstrate that Jesus is Lord over all. Please join us tomorrow night at 6:30 for an online Good Friday service.